Hello, everybody. Welcome back to competitive multiplayer with myself, Heavy Metal Gaming, and my friend Richard. Last episode, we lost the Monster Truck Mountain Climb Challenge. And let's see, I'm going to send him back to the yard. And so now we are on another episode. I've gotten all my workers going, and we are kicking some butt, basically. Let's see. We need to... Let's hide the HUD again. Okay, animals should be well fed, but let's just check real quick. I mean, the sheep are duh because of that. How is our chickens doing? Oh, plenty for the moment. Good, good. Okay, that guy's getting busy with the mowing. Well, the big guy's back with the cultivator. Um, don't know if there's any more cultivation contracts available. Lots of plowing. Field 17. Oh, we're already maxed out. That's right. Oops. All right, we need to check on the tractor that's driving out there. So let's have a look-see here. Why does he have the doors swung wide open? That's funny. That's hilarious. Oh, good. He has arrived. So we can turn our HUD back on. Get him into the field if he can climb up here. All right. And we'll just... Number of headlands. We've had to roll our courseplay version back because the newest version on GitHub had some issues. So we are not using it. We were, but we're not now. We can start on center. That's fine. This should all be good. All right. We'll let him rock and roll. All right. We got to see what the heck's going on here because this is no bueno if he's just wasting time missing. And he might very well be not aligned properly. And he is not. Is that the correct amount out? Because I know this guy was working. No, see, for him it is only one out. Well, let's see if this fixes it. Hopefully it does. Come on, buddy, loop around. I love the green strobe on my harvester there. Come on. No, that made him worse, not better. Let's try that. Alright, while he's getting his life in order. Alright, this guy's almost back. You know, we haven't checked our sawmill here in a long time. I don't remember if there's still wood on the ground to sell or not. I should probably run in there and check that. I don't see any. Well, that is probably why we haven't come in here in a long time, right? Oh, we didn't buy this one. We thought about it, but we never did. Maybe I didn't even mention it, but all right. He still didn't get anything. What the heck? Well, I'm gonna faff with this for a little bit. I'll be back. Okay, so this guy's made it back here to the farm. Our international there is taking our windrower over to the shop. I can't remember if I showed it at the end of and or during the previous episode, but we bought ourselves a newer, bigger windrower. It is a nice big old class unit. Alright, so we're going to hook up the baler on this guy and send it off to get all that straw. Where's our harvester? Field 22. So he's got to make it over to field 22. 22. We're going to get him sent off. Perfect. The pickup here, we are just going to send back to our yard. Because we have, I don't know what's going on here, but this keeps failing. I'm apparently having all of the issues today. But it's useful for you guys to see that, you know, that others have issues, so that if you are experiencing the same issue, you don't feel alone. Alright, so he's going to get started. What happens when he gets to the end? Why is he trying to reverse? And that's... or she. Okay. I know exactly what's wrong. Closest point. Yes. Yes. I'm going to have to generate a new... For whatever reason, I didn't generate this with skip rows. So I'm going to have to generate a new one. 2 headlands. Rows to skip. 3. Could not... Really, you're gonna... Excuse me? Interesting. Well, we're gonna have to come do this job by ourselves. Alright. Useful to know. So this guy needs to... Not that. This. He needs to head off to the oil mill, or actually pause there. If I look in these guys, very close, very close. This is sitting at 20%. helping Richard out there. I need to, so it's 3, 21, and 22. We've definitely already done 21 because we started there. I'm certain of that. So these should both show up as harvested. They do. Field 3 does not. We are off to field 3. We want to get this guy also off to field 3. That's not what I meant to click on. So much to do, so little time. I guess we'll hook to this first. There we go. And now we set this guy for field 3. And off he goes. And I have to do this job by hand as well, so that's rough. I need to cancel that. So the reason I sent this truck back is to grab, where did I park it? Uh-oh. Where did I park it? There it is, way up there. He's got to get our flatbed and head out to 22 to grab the bales off of that field to bring them back. Wonderful. Alright. We also have to have this going, so let's get on this. And I never remember what number our field is. It is 12. He ain't going to make it to 12, so we will send him to 10. Because 12 will be blocked. And this is the job I'm going to do. So I will time-lapse this for you guys, and I'll talk to you when it's done. Okay, I thought I'd bring you guys back for a hot minute here. During the time lapse, you will have seen that we switched tractors. In fact, let's turn that off. The other one just didn't have the horsepower. That was the biggest problem, probably. But we have 2 contracts completed. And we just need to... Oh, I screwed up. I accepted 3 without grabbing the straw. Well, that straw's gone. That's fine. 21 and 22 will have enough straw between them for me to be taken care of. Let's quickly check and see if there's anything else we need to do, like any further... Sunflowers would be good on 53. Spreading lime would be good. We can always use the money. Ooh. So I think we need to accept this guy. And this guy. Those were both for cotton, right? Yeah. So we need to intercept this guy who's heading home. Turn our HUD back on. We've made a decent amount of money there. He's not going home anymore. He is now going to field, whoops, 16. And we're going to plot his course play before he even gets there. So 16, all right, perfect. We will put this right about there. Do that. Do that. Do that. Now the important thing here, of course, is to change that to cotton. Oh, we're going to have to go back to, well, do we have any seed? Time saving stock check to the rescue. Seed. Seeds. We have 24,000 liters of seed. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that we are going to our farm. I'm just going to put him on the underground silo for the moment, and we'll leave him there. And I'll pick him back up. Cool, this is being taken care of. Wonderful. Happy to see it. Is it all going to fit is the question. Yes, it does. We need to send our truck on its way. So that's the combine done for the moment, until we have a chance to get the straw off of those 2 fields. Although, the way it's looking, it might actually be better if we just give up on the straw on at least 1 field. It's worth anyway. I'm working on 22. So as soon as 21 is done, we'll accept 21 for the payment. That way we can take, what was it, 53? Yeah, so we can take that. We can probably actually get this guy set up now and head him that way. So if we change this to 53, send him off. If I jump out of here, put this guy back here and change to 53, send him off. Is he gonna make that corner without hitting that trailer? Yeah. And we'll change this guy to be 53. Where the hell is he going? I don't think he knows. On his cycle back. Perfect. Yeah, and I did start on this too while I was between, waiting for the other John Deere's to swap on the seeder. And I'm just going to do this for the moment for a little bit before I jump back to the seeding on time-lapse for you while I get the next field set up. And that's where our other pickup truck is here, of course, to grab the bales. Hopefully, our guy in pickup truck number 2 gets over to taking care of business quickly so that we can accept the finish on one of these fields and open up that contract slot. Interestingly, it might make more sense for me to just finish this field's baling quickly, because the bales can sit on here without after I've accepted the contract, they don't go away, so I can have them collected after the fact. What I just need to do is pick up the straw, so it might make more sense for me to jump into another time lapse straight away, pick up the straw, so that we can get that combine going without losing both fields worth of straw. Now, why do I care about the straw? Because if you haven't been paying attention, I am putting it into my production that turns it into silage. Straw is pretty much not worth much, right? But we can get a lot of it pretty easily off of these harvest contracts and then turn it into something that's worth a lot. Silage. Silage sells for a lot, and it's easy to make. And if we end up getting cows, which I don't know if we're going to be able to before the end of this series or not, but if we start getting cows, you know, that's all to the good. Yeah, I think I will just keep harvesting this. I'm going to probably do it off of the camera, but while we're driving in a straight line here, nothing really useful in the sale. The sale's gone down. It was like 12 items for a minute there. Now it's down to 2. Yeah. We still haven't even sold our... I need to do that. Let me jump to the store real quick and do that. I haven't sold our previous windrower. It's still sitting there at the store. Quick repaint, quick repair. Gets us a few extra dollars. Sweet. Shut that off. If I remember correctly, this guy fits in here just barely. Ah! Camera swapped angles on me and messed me up there. Oh no. Come on. I obviously did not go wide enough with that. Hug the wall, hug the wall. Camera, don't flake out on me this time. Thank you. Perfect. Why did it only get me to 97? I wonder if the rest of my seeds are in my underground silo there. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Alrighty, so did I already create that on field 16? Yes, I did. So what we want to do is get rid of that window right there. Pull this guy out here. What we want to do is hit course play icon and drive there. No, 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 no. No, wrong way. Perfect. That was good timing, because now we can turn this off. Oop. I do not like that. And those need swapped. Obviously, I have not done that yet on this save. So I'm going to jump off, like I was saying, and take care of business on the straw so that I can do this harvest. But in the meantime, we'll get it ready to go, so all I have to do is come over here and push the button. Is that accurate? Apparently it is. Alright, I'll talk to you guys when I'm done harvesting the straw. Well, no, I won't. You will. The next clip that you will see will be me back on the time lapse finishing that seeding. Shoot. Time just got away from us today a little bit, and we're running out of daylight here. I did at least get the bales made on field 22. Went across the road to field 21. I had forgotten we didn't make any swaths on that field. So it's very disappointing that I screwed up and accepted payment on field 3 before grabbing the straw off of that, but what do you do? Alright, let's see here. Lower that down again. What else? Our Big John Deere, the other one, the more modern Big John Deere, decided to crash himself into some trees and just sit there costing me money. Not very happy about that. But what do you do? As you can see, I have both sunflowers and canola going in our productions. We are making all the good stuff everywhere. That is a nice looking setup, though. Even though it'd be pretty rare to see. Well, depends on where you're at. Rare in certain parts of the country to see John Deere pulling case equipment and vice versa. There are a lot of people in the United States that have very strict brand loyalty between those two. They will use one and not the other. There are also other farmers who are a lot less discriminate. Should I succeed in my dream of having a 20 to 50 acre hobby farm when I retire, I will be pretty indiscriminate. Um, I like International. I like Oliver. I like Minneapolis Moline. The only real thing is that my equipment will all be vintage. If it's newer than the year probably like 1990, I'm not going to be able to afford it anyway. So I'll be mostly running cheap old equipment. Um, and brand won't matter. Vintage will. So, yeah, there's that. Let's see. Have we gotten anything really of note accomplished today? Not really. Made some money. I guess that's of note, right? We started the day with 20 some thousand or 30 some thousand. We're at 112 right now. I don't think I'll be able to get another one in before the end of the day here, since we're only 9 fast clock minutes away, but I'd be wrong before, or I've been wrong before. And I could be wrong again. I tried to combine saying those two things into one. The harvest of the sunflowers got delayed anyway, so it didn't matter that we were holding off so that we could bale because it started raining. I hadn't been paying attention to the forecast. You guys might have seen it. All right, well that's that. So, on that note, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you on the next one.